Breathing a little deeper, let's take 3 united breaths. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Exhale to begin, empty your lungs. Inhale deeply through your nose, allow your belly to expand, allow your ribs to expand. Fill up your chest, breathing into your neck and even into your forehead. Exhale out your nose, slowly and fully. If you have Ujjayi breath in your practice, that's constricting the back of your throat, you can activate that now. Inhale through your nose. Make this one bigger than the last. Allow your back to lift up a little higher as more air fills into your lungs. Exhale out your nose. Sink a little deeper towards the floor. Relax your arms. One last breath in together. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your nose. Let that go. I think we should have all the people online by now, so welcome. Sorry for the delay. Let's get moving together. So in our child's pose, look up as you inhale to the top of your mat, cactus onto your fingertips. Find length in your side body, lift your elbows off of the mat. Exhale to fold your forehead down towards the mat, breathe out. Inhale, look forward to the top of your mat, cactus onto the tips of your fingertips. As you exhale, walk your hands over to the right-hand side. Stack your left hand on top of your right. And then when you get there, allow your forehead to sink down towards the mat. Inhale, coming back to center, look forward. Exhale to sink once more, forehead to mat. Inhale to rise up onto your fingertips, look forward. Your right hand is going to thread underneath the left, bring the shoulder onto the mat, your right ear comes onto the mat too. Feeling this into the outer shoulder blade. Maybe you can rock your weight slightly forward, find length in your neck. Take one deep breath in here. As you exhale, can you sink your left hip onto your heel a little more? Nice, everyone. Inhale, unthread, right arm looks forward. As you exhale, walk your hands all the way over to the left-hand side. Breathing into your side body, your right-hand side. Relax your neck down, forehead to the mat. Inhale, rising up, look forward. Bring your hands back to the center. As you exhale, left hand under right straight away. Can you sink your left ear onto the mat? Can you walk those right fingertips slightly more forward, finding a little more length in your body? Beautiful, everyone. Taylor in the front here, lovely. Take one more breath here. Sink your hips a little further down as you exhale. Inhale, unthread your arm, look forward to the top of your mat. As you exhale, rising up to a tabletop position, knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Take a deep inhale, lower your belly, lift your chin, lift your chest. Exhale to round through the spine, press out strongly through the hands, your chin comes in towards your chest. Inhale to sink your belly, this is your cow pose. Exhale to round your spine for cat. Let's do 3 or 4 more, but I want you to do it in your own time, so follow your own breath. You're welcome to add some barrel rolls, or just keep going with your normal cat and cow, feeling out your kinks. I encourage you to close your eyes here, beautiful Brando. Taking a moment to go internally, knowing that this is your practice. So if you want to ramp it up, or if you want to slow it down, that's completely up to you. Everyone, find your neutral tabletop position, so lengthen your spine. Take a deep inhale, your right arm rises up to the sky. As you exhale, thread the needle as we did in child's pose, your right shoulder goes down to the mat. Press your right ear into the mat a little further forward, press your forehead towards me. And then you have options here. You can either lengthen that left arm in front of you, If you're feeling really comfortable here, maybe take the left hand over your back and take a half bind. Beautiful, everyone. A moment in stillness here. Feeling out into the twist. Maybe you can stack that left shoulder on top of the right a little more. Lower the left hand beneath your left shoulder. Press into the floor. Everybody inhale, right arm rises up to the sky. As you exhale, lengthen the right arm in front of your ear, in front of you. Left leg goes back. Take a deep inhale. So it's opposite hand, opposite leg. As you exhale, elbow to knee, suck in your belly, round through your spine. Inhale to lengthen. Stretch your arm out in front of you. Your leg goes behind you. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, find length. Exhale, once more, elbow to knee. Inhale, find length through the spine. As you exhale, bend your left leg, heel to buttocks. Can you take that right arm behind you, grab onto your toes? Is everyone there? Beautiful, everyone. First, press your heel in towards your buttocks. And then press it away. Lift your chin and your chest. Can you find length in your side body? Press up out of that left hand and out of that knee. Everyone, that was beautiful. Lots of length here. One more breath to stay. Release slowly without catapulting. Take an inhale, find length. Exhale, right hand down, left knee down. Inhale, lower your belly, lift your chin, lift your chest. Exhale to round through the spine for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. One last time. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale, round through the spine. Neutral tabletop, find length. Inhale, left arm rises. Exhale, thread the needle, left shoulder onto the mat, left ear lands. Do what you did on the other side, so maybe lengthen that right arm out in front of you. And if you did so, maybe taking a half bind of the right arm. One moment of stillness. If you've lost your breath, come back to it, slow it down. On your next breath in, can you stack your right shoulder over the left, twisting a little deeper? And then everyone, bring your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Inhale, left arm reaches up towards the sky. As you exhale, reach forward towards me, left hand goes forward, right leg goes out to the back. Take a deep breath in, find length. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, find length. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, find length once more. Exhale, suck in your belly, knee to elbow. Can you bring your chin to your chest? Inhale, lengthen out. As you exhale, bend the right knee. Can you grab onto the right foot with your left hand? Press your heel in towards your buttocks. Can you press strongly out into that right hand? Take a breath in, lift your chin and your chest, kick your foot into your hand. Notice which side is a little more comfortable than the other. We usually have one dominant side. But that's okay, that just means it's a little stronger or a little bit more flexible if you're feeling a bit more wobbly. On your next inhale, can you lift your chin to the front? Can you look at the beautiful view? Maybe have a smile. And then lengthen your arm forward, your knee goes back, left hand lowers, right knee lowers down. Inhale, one last one for cow. As you exhale, cat. Tuck under your toes. Can you hover your knees slightly off of the mat? A little bit of a core engagement, so your knees are only 3 centimeters off the mat, maximum. Suck in your belly a little more. That means bringing your shoulder blades further apart, lifting up out of your shoulders. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. And then not only your core is active, can you activate your glutes? Nice. And we'll stay here for 3, for 2, and downward facing dogs. Hip goes up. This is our first downward facing dog of practice, maybe of the day. So take a moment, bend one knee and then the other, walk it out. For our first timers or those that downward dog seems a little bit scary, let's focus on our alignment. So your feet are hip width distance apart. That's about 2 fists wide, yeah, so a little wider. Bring a solid bend to the knees so you can straighten out your spine and press your chest all the way closer to your knees. That'll help you lift your hips a little higher. Can you press up out of your hands, strongly into the thumb and the index finger. Find length in your shoulders, shoulders away from ears. And then everybody from here, rise high up onto your toes, look forward and rock your shoulders over your wrists. You should be in a high plank position. This is the distance that your hands and your feet need to be. Yeah, beautiful. So adjust if you need to. And then exhale, downward facing dog once more. Don't move your fingers, don't move your feet. They're perfect the way they are. Take a deep inhale, rise high up onto your toes, look forward. Take a million tiny steps, get your feet behind your wrists. When you get to the top of your mat, grab into opposite elbows. Bend your knees as much as you need to, maybe swaying from left to right to left. Ragdolling out, shake your chin, nod your head yes, shake it no. Release your hands down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your hands onto your shins, shoulders go back. Exhale to fold deeper, forward fold. Bend your knees a lot, roll up vertebra by vertebra. Let your neck and your chest be the last thing to come up. When you get to the top, roll your shoulders up to your neck and down your spine. One more time for good measure. Roll your shoulders all the way up and exhale down and back. One more time, just for fun. Take a deep inhale. Exhale to lower down. Bring your toes to touch, your heels to touch. Pull up your kneecaps. Find length in your belly and stretch your hands down towards the floor. This is Tadasana, mountain pose. There's a lot of work here if you bring your intention into the right places. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Bring your palms to the touch. Exhale, draw your prayer to your heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold your knees as much as you need to. Inhale, halfway lift, find length in your spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, high mountain, root to rise, hands reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a deep inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center, gentle close of the eyes. I want you to take a moment to tune in. Talk about practicing presence, being in the moment. But what does that really mean? I personally think it's an art of letting go. So if there is a distracting thought or an invading moment, there's a lot of strength in just being able to exhale and move on to the next. So for the rest of practice, I encourage you to do exactly that. And if there's someone or something or some other intention that you really feel works for you today, then you can take that in. But holding everyone in this space and everyone online, let's all breathe in together. Look up towards your hands as you let them rise to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold, let that go. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back behind you. Lower your back knee down, untuck your back toes. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, cactus back bend. Inhale, arms rise up. Interlace your fingers, release your index finger. Can you pull your arms a little higher towards the ceiling? Reduce the gap between your shoulders and your face. Find length in your elbows, and can you squeeze the palms of your hands together? Beautiful. Sink your hips a little further forward, but rather bring that left hip further forward than the right. Yeah. Scissor your knees together. Feel as if you're pulling your front heel towards your back knee and your back knee towards your front. Take a deep inhale. Find length in your side body. Suck in your ribs a little more. A lot of work here. So just one more breath. Can you take it slightly back and up, arching your back into a slight back bend? Exhale, lower your hands next to your foot. Rock your hips back. Can you straighten out into the front leg? Flex the front toes. Inhale, halfway lift, find length in your spine. Exhale to fold, chin to chest, relaxing down. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale to fold and to breathe. A lot of us struggle with tight hamstrings. I know this can be very uncomfortable, but lean into the discomfort. If it's not sharp and shooting pains, I promise you it's helping. And what I like to do is I like to send my breath exactly there. So wherever it's hurting, inhale to fill up that space and literally visualize your breath going there as you exhale. Everybody, low lunge, pounce to the top of your mat, your right leg bends. Step your right leg back, high plank. And as you exhale, bring your knees, chin and chest down towards the mat. Inhale for cobra, bring your belly down to the mat, hands underneath your shoulders. Exhale to lower down, bring onto your fingertips on the outer edge of your mat. Inhale, rolling cobra, lift your spine up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, rolling down. One more time, inhale, rolling up. Exhale, bring your hands underneath your shoulder, tuck under your toes. Lift your kneecaps off of the mat, straighten your legs. Take a breath out here. And then a lot of strength. If you need your knees, use them. Take a breath in, lift up to high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog, let that go. One deep and full breath here. Inhale through your nose. Part your lips, exhale out your mouth. Inhale, rise high up onto your toes. Look forward to the top of your mat. Step or jump your feet in between your hands. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, high mountain, root to rise. Exhale, lift your chin and your chest up towards the sky. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right leg back. Lower the knee down and tuck the back toes. Inhale, arms rise up next to your ears. As you exhale, lift your chin and your chest. Can you bend your arms? That's a cactus back there. Inhale, arms rise up. As you exhale, interlace your fingers. Do you remember which pinky finger was in front? Can you change the cross of your hands? Yeah. Find length in those elbows. Press your palms flat together. Suck your ribs slightly in. And then one more cue. Can you bring your right hip a little further forward, squaring out through the hips? Take an inhale, lift the chin and the chest. Look up towards your hands. Sink your hips a little more on your exhale. Inhale, drawing into a slight back bend. As you exhale, lower your hands next to your foot. Bring your hips back. Flex out through the front foot. Take a deep breath in, find length in your spine, shoulders go back. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale to fold and to hold. A slight adjustment. So your first things first is flexing out through that left foot, toes towards your nose. It's a lot of work there. Can you pull up your kneecap a little more? That'll allow your hamstring to release a little deeper. And then everyone, especially in studio, relax your neck. Yeah, there we go, beautiful. There's a lot of nerves at the back of your neck that connect directly to the bottom of your hamstring. So the more you relax that neck, shake it from left to right, nod it yes and no, it allows your hamstring to release a little deeper. One breath, breathing exactly into that point of pain, you can do it. And then on your next inhale, pounce your weight forward, low lunge. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee off of the mat. Wide-legged forward fold, toes are in, heels are out. Yeah, there we go. Nice, everyone in the studio. Inhale for a halfway lift, look forward, find length. Exhale to fold and release. Shake your necks once more. Take a deep inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, Skandasana to the back of your mat, your right knee is bending. If you've never done it before, that's exactly it. It's like a side lunge. Inhale, back to the top of your mat, Skandasana, working into these hips. Skandasana to the back of your mat, last time. Low lunge, top of your mat, pounce forward. Step your left leg back, high plank. And then you have an option to use your knees or not. Chaturanga down on your exhale, bending your elbows. Inhale for cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise high up onto your toes. Look forward to the top of your mat. Step or jump your feet in between your hands. Exhale to fold forward, release those necks. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands to heart center. Sun Salutation A, inhale, high mountain. Exhale to fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen your spine, shoulders away from your neck. Look forward. Nice. Exhale, lower your hands, step or jump back. If you're jumping back, land with bent elbows into your Chaturanga position. Exhale as you lower down towards the mats. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Lift your chin, lift your chest, look up. Nice, beautiful. Downward facing dog, let that go. As you inhale, rise onto your toes, step or jump your feet in between your hands. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, high mountain, look up to rise. Exhale, fold forward straight away. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Plant your hands, exhale, stepping or jumping back. Those jumping, land on bent elbows straight away in Chaturanga, beautiful Jack. Continue your flow, inhale as you lift your chest and your chin. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise high up onto your toes. At the end of your breath, step or jump your feet in between your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold, straight away. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump your feet back. And continue your flow to your downward facing dog. You can always skip these out and meet straight in a downward facing dog if you get a little tired. One more time to rise. So take an inhale and jump your feet forward or just walk. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samasthiti. Let's add on. Take a deep breath in. Inhale, look up, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back. Your own vinyasa flow, meeting safely at home in a downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises, three-legged dog. As you exhale, open up the hip, bend the heel towards the buttocks. Can you stack the right hip on top of the left? Notice your shoulders. Can you press that right shoulder a little further down? Squaring out through the shoulders. Inhale, straighten the right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, suck in your belly, pull your shoulder blades further apart. Look down in between your hands. Can you step your right foot there? Nice, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent lunge, right hips forward. As you exhale, cactus back bend, press out strongly in those left toes. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two, open up. Nice. Take a moment to adjust your feet in your warrior two. You want your feet directly underneath your ankles. Your feet directly underneath your wrists. That makes more sense. Make sure your front toes are facing directly towards me. Your back toes are a 45-degree angle towards the front of the room. Nice. Sink your hips a little further forward. Make sure that front knee is directly over those toes. You might need to press it out a little bit more. One breath here. Everybody look towards the front. Nice. Exhale to step. Windmill your hands to the top of your mat, low lunge. Step your right leg back, high plank. Option to skip it out and go straight through downward facing dog, or you can flow, breathing in on your upward facing dog and exhaling on your downward facing dog. That's beautiful, Ella. Everyone moving on to the other side. Inhale, left leg rises, three-legged dog. Exhale, open up that hip, allow the heel to fall towards the buttocks. Can you press your left shoulder down towards the mat, but allow that left hip to open up a little more, stacking. Feel that fighting twist in your torso. One breath here. I know it's hard work. Can you relax your neck a little bit more? Shake it from left to right, right to left. On your next inhale, your left leg straightens. Rise high up onto your right toes. Exhale, knee to nose, rounding through your spine. Suck in your belly a little more. Can you rock your shoulders further over your fingertips? And then look down between your hands. Step your foot exactly there. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Arms go up. As you exhale, cactus back bend. Lift your heart. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two, other side. Again, take a moment to find your feet. Starting with that back foot, press down into the outer edge of that back foot, lifting the front arch. Can you straighten up your kneecap a little more over here? Nice. And then send that left knee over your toes a little more. Beautiful. Everyone press strongly into that front knee. Can you sink your hips a little more? Be strong in your arms. You want them parallel to the floor. If I came and moved them, you should not be able to move down. Yeah. One more breath to relax your shoulders down the sides of your back. And then exhale, windmill your hands to the top of the mat. Step your left foot back, high plank. Knees straight in a downward facing dog. Or your very last vinyasa flow. Inhale, right leg rises, three-legged dog. As you exhale, open up the hip, allow the heel to fall towards the buttocks. Just one breath. This time, let's open up those shoulders a little more. Look directly underneath the right shoulder. Allow the right shoulder to stack on top of the left, the right hip to stack on top of the left. Inhale, three-legged dog, square off through the shoulders and the hips. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your left elbow across the body. Can you flex out through the right toes, straighten the right leg? Inhale, left arm goes up towards the sky. Nice, everyone. This is fallen triangle. Take a moment here, press down into the outer edge of the right foot. Lift your hips up a little more. As you exhale, left hand goes down, right foot goes up towards the sky. Inhale to find length exactly here. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Step the right foot in between your hands, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, warrior two, open up. Find your feet for just a moment, and then let's flow. Inhale, reverse your warrior, right hand reaches up. Exhale, side angle triangle, right arm onto right leg. Left arm finds length across the body. Suck your ribs in. Can you bend a little more into that right knee? Inhale, reverse your warrior. Keep your legs nice and bent as they are. Exhale, windmill your hands to the top of the mat, low lunge. Right leg all the way up and back, three-legged dog, inhale. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your right wrist. Lower your leg down, setting up for your pigeon pose. Untuck the back toes. For the ladies and men that are struggling with this, you can bring that right heel underneath your right hip. It kind of lifts them both up. If you want more, bring your heel away from your hip in front of you. Inhale to lift your chin and your chest. Exhale to walk your hands forward, relax your forehead down. It's been a lot of movements over here. So first, take notice of your breath. And then notice where your mind goes in these moments of stillness. Knowing that's a bit harder to stay present within our mind when there's less going on. One more breath here. If your head isn't on the mat, rock it from left to right, right to left, shake it out. If it is, maybe you can roll your forehead from left to right, massaging out your skull. And then slowly, when you're ready, let's meet in a downward facing dog. Take your time to get there. If you're there now, maybe walking out your legs, bending one knee and then the other. Feeling how this one feels slightly to the other. And then everyone find stillness for just one breath. On your next inhale, left leg rises, three-legged dog. Bending at the knee, allow the heel to fall towards the buttocks and allow the left shoulder to open up with you. Look up underneath your left armpit. Can you twist your body open a little more? Find extra lift in that left knee. Can you lift it up higher? Can you press your heel tighter towards your buttocks? Activate that hamstring. Nice. Beautiful, Bella. Take a deep inhale, straighten out the leg, three-legged dog, square out through the shoulders. As you exhale, left knee across the body towards your right elbow. Flex out through the toes. Can you lengthen onto the outer edge of that left foot? Beautiful, Ella. Right arm rises up towards the sky. A little bit tricky, but that's okay. You can get to us. Inhale, lift your chin and your chest, lift your hips up. As you exhale, right hand lowers down. Left leg rises, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to nose, rounding through your spine. Flex your toes, land it in between your hands. Catching up, we're in a low lunge. Take a deep breath in, high, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two, open up. Find your feet, make sure those front toes are facing directly to the front. Inhale, revert your warrior, find length in your left side body. Exhale, side angle triangle, left elbow onto left knee, right arm reaches and lengthens. That's exactly again. Take a deep breath in, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle triangle, left elbow to knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Keep your legs as they are. Exhale, low lunge, top of your mats. Find a lot of strength in your hands. Can you suck your belly in? Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg rises. As you exhale, left knee to left wrist. Lower your knee down to the cross of the mat. Can you sink your hips a little further back? Notice which side is a little tighter. Maybe you need to come up onto that left shin. Bring your heel underneath your hip. Or maybe you need to bring that heel further away for a little more. Wherever you are, take your time and walk your hands forward. Relax your neck down. And come back to your breath. Simply noticing which side is a little tighter or a little stronger than the other. Beautiful, Brando, shaking out your neck. A little reminder to make sure it's nice and loose. Your very last breath here. And then make your way to a downward facing dog. If you'd like one more flow, then please take it. Beautiful, ladies at the back. Everyone, take a deep inhale through your nose, fill up your chest, allow your ribs to expand, part your lips, exhale out your mouth. On your next inhale, I want you to look forward and just step or jump your feet all the way forward. We're going to land onto our buttocks. Bring your feet hip width distance in front and sit your hips nice and forward. We're going to lie down onto our back. Inhale, reach your arms forward, touching the ocean, touching me. Exhale, rolling down through your spine, vertebra by vertebra. Make this your own moving meditation. Spradders, plant your feet firmly onto the mat. Your knees are pointing up. Hip width distance apart, yeah, nice. Taking your time, going a little slower on your breath in. There's no rush to get there, but once you are there, bring your knees into your chest. Hug your knees from side to side, rocking your waist, massaging out your spine. Plant your heels close to your hips. Soles of your feet are on the mat. Press your hands next to your hips, palms facing. Take an inhale, roll your hips up towards the ceiling. We're in a half bridge pose. You have an option to stay exactly here, or you can interlace your fingers behind your back. Allow this to roll your shoulders a little deeper underneath. Lift your chest up a little further towards your chin. Take a breath here. Can you press equally into all four corners of your feet? Release your hands, roll down vertebra by vertebra through your spine. When you reach the bottom, take your heels as wide as the mat. Allow your knees to touch and fall together. This is called your restorative rest pose. You can either stay here or you can rock both your knees to the right hand side and then both your knees to the left. You can stay as fast as you'd like or as slow as you like, holding each position. Whatever feels good. Even out onto the other side if you haven't already. And then once again, let's bring our knees towards our chest. Give yourself a huge hug. Maybe you can bring that forehead up towards your knees, curling up a little ball. As you exhale, reach your heels towards the sky, your hands towards the sky. This is gravity hugging pose. Shaking out your wrists and your ankles. Downward facing dog is a lot of work. And maybe shaking into your entire arm, your entire leg. Almost like throwing a tantrum like we used to as a child, letting everything go. Shake a little harder. I know it feels weird, but I promise you it feels so good too. And then on your next inhale, find stillness. As you exhale, final Shavasana, bring your feet as wide as the mat, the backs of your hands onto the So as we did in the beginning, especially those in studio, we had quite a bit of time to check in with our body, doing that mental scan. So this time, starting from your toes, I want you to do exactly the same thing. But actively relaxing it, so with less of a judgmental tone of voice. Just simply noticing, allow your feet to flop out to the side. Take up space with your legs. So your legs should be as wide as the mat, if not wider. Allow your knees to be heavy. Turn your palms to face up. The backs of your hands are on the hands. A little wider than your body. If you touch your neighbor, that's okay. Give them a little tickle of the hand. They might nudge you there. Allow the back of your body to sink into the floor, fully supported by the mat. Bring your shoulders away from your neck. Relax your head. Wiggle from side to side. Maybe we're biting down on our teeth. Relax your jaw. Maybe lick your lips, relax your tongue. Feel the skin on your face sinking down. Allow your eyelids to feel heavy. The skin on your forehead relaxing and wrapping around your brain, your skull. And then come back to your breath. Without actively trying to change it. Ooh, sorry everyone. If you weren't on your mat then, you are now. And maybe back to that original intention. Shavasana or corpse pose is one of my toughest poses because there are no distractions. Or alternatively, there are so many distractions. So it's just practice. It's a practice of letting go. Like the waves with ebb and flow, your breath will continue to go in and out. And nothing else in this moment matters. To those at home in the privacy of your own homes, you have the privilege and the gift of staying there for as long as you like and as long as you would need. I encourage you to stay for at least 10 or 15 minutes, or breaths. If you're ready to move on, know that you have the space to stay here for as long as you need to. Stretch your hands above your head, alongside your ears. Stretch your toes towards the front of the root, towards the mountains. Find length in your spine, maybe a slight arch in your back, maybe a yawn. Feel as if you're waking up for the first time today. As you exhale, bend your knees and roll onto your right hand side. Take a moment here. You can bring your left hand in front of your shoulders. Use that to support your spine. Allow your body to prepare to rise up. And slowly and in your own time, you can push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. I encourage you to keep your eyes closed. As you move, find your way in space without your visuals. Inhale, arms rise up towards the sky. Bring your palms to touch, look up towards your fingertips. Exhale, draw your prayer down to your heart center for the very last time. From my heart to yours, it was an absolute pleasure to practice with you. Thank you to those at home and online. Thank you to those in this space. Most beautiful evening. If anyone has any questions, you're welcome to ask me. I'll be around.
killed that shot.
Yo.
That's sick.
Oh man.
Banging.